Hello and welcome to another Scrawler live stream. My name's Chris, I'm the founder of ScrawlrBox, and we are here to talk to you today about the 109 ScrawlrBox from September. Hopefully we'll be having our featured artist joining us, Roxanne Murphy, although she is having some technical difficulties. I don't think it's to do with me at the moment, this time, but I do have my trusty companion,
Hello.
Cat, with us until Roxanne works it out. Hopefully she'll be joining us soon. I see all the comments about the intro music. It's very, very good. Welcome to everyone in the chat, by the way. Lots of familiar names and faces.
And new ones. There's some new ones too.
Some new ones too. And I didn't take that long to choose the music.
You did. You went through a fair few. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the process.
Corporate, when it's got corporate fun, royalty-free music, it's kind of, it's been used before. So that was quite fun. Bit boppy. But yeah, we're here. Oh, I think Roxanne is here as well.
She's here. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hooray.
There she is. Hello. You worked it out.
I did. I'm so glad. I was so excited to be on here with you guys. How are you today?
We're great. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. But
sure.
Whereabouts are you in the world?
I'm in Oklahoma.
And what time is it there in Oklahoma? Early stuff?
It's noon. Right at noon.
Okay, not too early. Not
too bad.
Yeah, I thought it might be in the middle of the night or something.
No.
So I'm really happy.
No, we're not that far, but it's dark out here now. It's dark. It's just 6 o'clock, so it's getting dark now. Clock's going back this weekend, so it's going to be even darker. So summer's over.
That's just UK life, though, isn't it?
I'm a little envious. I love that. I'm looking forward to the time change. Actually, I like the darkness. So.
You have to kind of wrap up cozy, don't you? It gets dark. Yeah. Although it's when you wake up early, go to work, and then it's kind of dark before you get to go home. It's kind of but I do like being cozy and warm inside when it's cold and wet outside.
Exactly.
So that's quite good. Well, thank you for joining us. Did you get the cards for the game? Are you prepared for the game? Or?
I just printed them off. Let me grab them behind me.
Okay, excellent. Don't show anyone. Don't show them. Don't ruin
it. No, yes. It's a secret.
Okay. So if you haven't watched the stream before, while everyone's joining and cooking their chicken or whatever people are doing in the chat, we like to start off with a game called 6 Second Scribbles. This is number 2 now. We've upgraded from number 1. I think we've gone through all the cards.
Upgraded.
And this is a game. Basically, you have 60 seconds to draw all the 10 things on the card. Not this one. I sent a few to Roxanne earlier. Have you picked one that you're going to choose from?
I'm picking one right now.
Okay.
How about Shades of Green?
Shades of Green. Okay, you can do that one. That's a tricky one, I think.
That is a tricky one.
Oh no, sorry.
but
okay.
Are you ready to go? I will start a minute timer if you're ready.
So I do 6 of these in 1 minute, right?
You got to do all 10.
All 10 in 1 minute.
All 10 in 1 minute. So 6 seconds per drawing. So it's really quick. You've got to get as much as you can done. You might not get all 10 done.
Okay.
So maybe about 8 or 9 generally. The last one is normally just kind of a frantic scribble as the time's running out.
Okay, good.
Let's see how you get on. We'll give you 60
Sorry,
seconds.
I'm just going to mute myself because my cat's being sick.
Oh, no. Lovely. Yes, please do.
Feel better, kitty.
The joys of live streaming. Okay. We've got a minute to go. Ready? And start. Time's up. Let's unmute Cat for her as well, because no one wants to hear that. Okay. 10 seconds down. So you should have 2 done already.
Oh, please.
50. It goes a lot quicker than you think.
It does.
This is a tricky one. This is tricky. There are more difficult. There's almost impossible. But
oh my gosh.
We're halfway through.
It's not my usual drawing process. For the record. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
20 seconds left.
10 seconds. Christ, they're going right at the end.
15 seconds. 10. 9.
Oh no.
8. 7, 6,
Oh
5,
no!
4, 3,
No!
2,
Oh, no.
1. Pencils down.
Oh, oh.
How did you get on? Did you get all 10 drawn?
No!
No.
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 I pretended to get 6, but most of them look the same. So
They're all
we'll see. How about you
green.
guys?
Okay,
How
let's I'll give you full screen. It's
Okay, hold it up.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
Can you see?
We can.
Okay, I'll just look first. Sorry, I'm backwards. What's that?
P.
Pea green.
Right.
Pea green.
What is
Forest
that mess?
green.
Forest
What'd you
green?
say? Forest.
Or
Yeah.
forest green, okay.
What's that one? There's something there are 2 vegetables and one's inside the other.
Olive.
All right.
Olive green.
Oh my gosh. That could be anything, so good luck. What's
that
one?
It's a
like a leaf?
Chat, help us out. I want to say it's like a ball, some kind of ball.
It is like a ball, but you eat it.
Oh, a ball you eat.
Yes.
We've done pea. We've done olive.
Bigger than pea.
Bigger than pea.
Sprout. Margaritas.
Is it
margaritas?
Oh, no, lime.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Of course.
Paul helped me out with that one. Thank you, Paul, in the chat. I stole that one.
Oh, Paul got it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then can you see the last one? Sorry, I'm backwards. Okay, at the bottom.
Foam.
C. You're correct. C.
Sea green. Excellent. Sprout. We had shouts of sprout. Sprout green. Is that a color?
I said sprout, but I just like sprouts.
Well, I think you got about 5. Was that 4 or 5? Pretty
5.
tricky.
Yeah, you guys did a great job guessing too.
Well, thank you for playing our silly game.
Yeah.
Ice broken, warmed up nicely. So yeah, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you so much for helping us out with this box.
Yes.
I hope you
it was my pleasure.
Good. We saw your post of you unboxing your one. So yeah, thanks for sharing that. But yeah, it was great. I think it came together really. Your artwork is really, really different and really cool style. And I think it worked with these supplies well. Nice on the black paper. But yeah, and also seeing all the challenges and things that people have done. I think it's a successful box. So
yeah, so much more room for expression and just like letting loose and being with the colors.
I agree. Is this the first time you guys did black paper?
No, we have done black paper before. What have we done?
With a
Not for a while.
Like this, though. Okay. It was a bit more strict, I think.
I hope everybody liked playing with it. That's one thing that really got me into art was discovering black paper and acrylic pens. So like even when I'm out at a market or something selling things, I will sometimes, not often, but give people a pen even and some black paper, because it's just like once you do it at all, I feel like a whole world of art can open up.
I love that.
Yeah, I guess when you first start into drawing or art, you kind of white paper, pencil and stuff, you don't really immediately go for the black. So it's quite nice to have something different.
Yeah, the comfort of the void is what I call it. It's like this nice dark space.
Yeah, because sometimes it's the like a big blank white sheet of paper is too kind of white, isn't it? To
scary.
Get started. Yeah.
Terrifying.
No, it's great. And obviously, so the box featured these 5 supplies, which I know you use kind of Posca sometimes and paint pens and acrylics, things like that. But we were lucky enough to have like a fairly early release, or it might have been European exclusive release of these.
Yeah, European exclusive.
Copic Acrea markers. So it's kind of Copic, well known for their alcohol markers, obviously, but they're now trying to break out into the paint pen game.
Yeah, I'm excited when anybody makes more of these because I'm always looking to expand the palette, if nothing else. But these Copic ones are great. They're really nice and solid and really opaque. I really like them.
Yeah, really solid, especially compared to like Posca pens. Their nibs were really really stiff, but in a good way.
Right. Yeah, it's nice to have options too, because like with the Posca, I will drag like on purpose to get it to spray, but it's really nice to have an option where that's not really going to happen. So
yeah, because I was thinking that because they do have Posca do have like their bigger ones are like fiber tip ones, and they're a bit softer. But then their smaller ones are a hard tip one. But when I use those previously, they
look
do
at that bad boy.
They do the smaller hard tip ones. They do kind of catch and then ping like ink across the page, certainly, which is fun if you want that, but not when you're doing. I always get annoyed if you're doing like a nice black thin outline and suddenly goes blacks everywhere. But
yeah, that's hard. Yeah,
I think they are going to come out with some more different because I've only got this nib size at the moment and a fair few colors, I think, but they're going to do some different nib sizes as well, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, that is exciting.
Yeah,
I like this especially the Artline Decorite with the brush.
Yeah,
that is so cool. It really is opaque and it is so soft, and I've been looking for something like that. So
yeah, those are really nice to play with.
Yeah, they were really interesting, and we were like in the pink one. When you put it on the black paper, it goes on like a light pink, and then you can just watch it just kind of go and change into almost like red on the black.
It's so fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
I love it.
It's fun. So yeah, there were the markers, and let's take a look at your artwork, which was featured in the box. If I can see it, I haven't got it with me here, but this is your artwork. So all of your style of artwork is kind of all very similar. It's kind of, how would you describe it? It's kind of
organic.
Organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That theme.
And the colors are always so kind of bright and vibrant, especially on the black. They kind of really pop. This one, sorry, I haven't got them all in. They kind of cropped in to fit, but these they look so great, and you've got different textures from the different paint pens and things. What scale are these at most of the time? What sort of scale do you work at?
I'm usually I started out with like 5x9, and gradually over the past like few years worked up to 11x14, and now comfortably there. And I'm slowly but surely trying to get bigger, and like I have like a 5-foot piece behind me, but the bigger I go, the bigger paint pens I need. And I find like there are some that have like a 3 or 4 inch tip, nib, whatever, but they haven't perfected it like they have with the smaller pens. So I'm getting into acrylics, like paint with a brush a lot more, and kind of putting them both together. So it's so great. It's like something new all the time. It's like I never know what I'm doing, but that means like there's always something to learn and a new tool to find. So yeah.
Do you know how you're
going bigger? Have you ever considered like spray paint?
You know, I've not gotten into spray paint. I have like 3 bottles that I keep saying I'm going to do something with. It seems like I don't want to like affect the planet in a negative way, you know? So I wish there was a way to do aerosol without some kind of compressed problem gas. But it's so cool and immediate. And that's what I look for in my art, is really bright colors and the immediacy and putting something down.
Yeah.
So I think I will, but it's also so expensive to take on a whole entire new palette of paints, you know, different products.
For a large area, you need a lot of paint. So
yeah. Do you guys use spray cans?
No, my partner's a graffiti artist, so there's always spray paint cans everywhere. Everywhere our house is towers of it.
Oh wow. I've always admired graffiti art. I mean, every time I see it, I'm like, I want to do that. So I think I just need to get over it and plant a tree. I mean,
yeah, you should. So when you're doing your work, do you have a plan of what you're going to do, or does it kind of evolve as you're kind of creating it?
You know, I think I mentioned this a little bit in the interview, but I used to have all this time spent with ideas and concepts and all this stuff. And it really slowed me down, and it ended up not ever turning out like I wanted it to. Not even just like the literal translation of it, but the feeling never seemed to come across. So whenever I dove into just really abstract stuff, that's when I finally started to be able to just let go and open up whatever I was trying to get across. It's really hard to talk about. It's like hard to pinpoint, but usually I'll have an impulse that I'll follow, like an impulse for a color, impulse for a beginning shape. And I will always listen to music, and I'll try to be caffeinated, and it's just I take off and I follow my nose.
Caffeinated.
What music are we listening to? Is it chilled vibes? Is it like heavy metal or
not chill? I like really loud. Well, it's on SoundCloud. I listen to Dirty Bird Radio a lot, but just like Justin Martin and Sasha Robati and Barclay Crenshaw. I like stuff like that. Something with a really great beat. And I love it when the mixes are mixed together and you can transition seamlessly from one song to another. And it's like 2 hours go by and you're like, oh, I just had to experience. It really is like going to whatever church must be like. It's great. I love it.
Yeah. And then like 5 hours later, you put your head up, you finish the painting, like, Christ, it's been there for hours just painting away. That one song. Awesome. Yep. Well, we've got some people in the chat. So if you've got any questions for Roxanne while she's here, please put them in the chat. We will ask them throughout the live stream, or for us. You know, we're here all the time, so don't waste your time on asking us questions. Just, but also while I'm here, we've always do our little live stream poll. So each week, Kat and I both choose one of the Scrawler sketches. So Scroll Sketch, every Saturday we put out a prompt on the Facebook community for you just to create. It doesn't have different to the Scrawler challenge, so you don't have to use the supplies in the box. You can use any supplies you want, just a prompt to get started. And we've picked a couple of those to put to you today to pick your favorite. I've chosen one, Kat's chosen one, and they're now on the community tab. So go and vote for your favorite. I'll put a picture of them up here. Let me just not put the names up. So these are the two we've picked. They're two different themes this month. One was Daisy and one was Brazil, from two different weeks. We couldn't pick. I think there's so many challenges going on in October that it's hard to find a theme. There's lots of different Inktober this and some kind of whatever challenge you're doing, but these are our Scroll Sketch ones. So these are the two we picked. So head over to the community tab now, pick one of those, and at the end of the stream, whichever one's got the most votes will win a special prize from us, which last month was pretty good. I put together a little kit, and
your pick got 100%.
Oh yeah, I picked the winner. We used to have a competition, Roxanne, where it's like whoever got the most throughout the year, but then it started off that I was lose 100% of the time. But this year, I think I've been doing pretty well.
So you have, you've trumped.
I think I might be in the lead or catching up at least. So yeah, go and vote for your favorite, and then we'll send to whichever artist wins a little mystery pack. And then also, if you want to type in the chat what comment should we say, because one of you guys in the chat will also win the same or similar mystery prize from the art supply selection we have hanging about the office. We'll put stuff in a bag. What should we make them write in the comments? No idea. Decorate. Put decorate.
There we go.
That's the word. So just type decorate, and I'll pick one of you guys at the end of the stream, along with the stream winner.
There's lots of questions coming in for you, Roxanne.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall I start with one?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Matt Davies says, "What's your favorite surface to work on?"
I'm afraid it's paper, although I would really want to shift toward working on wood paneling more, just because it's so much bigger and I don't have to worry about mounting anything. But the drag of the paper, I've just fallen in love with. It's really hard to replicate that drag on any other surface. So
yeah.
Excellent. And then Amy May has also asked a question: what is your least favorite art supply and why? No such thing. They're all great.
No such thing.
Yeah. Even ones I hate, I covet, you know.
They're just not as good. They're all on the great list, just some are slightly higher than others.
I'm looking around to see. Oh, well, okay. Like Mod Podge. I don't understand what that
What is Mod Podge?
I've seen, and every once in a while I put it on.
Do we have that in the UK? I've not seen it.
Yes, we do. It's like Oh, well, what I know Mod Podge as is like a craft glue. So like you use it to seal something, is that correct?
Yes. I don't know. Like
is it just like
decoupage, you know?
PVA and water? That's what. Do you use it for like paper mache?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's
no one knows, so that's why we don't use it.
Right.
That's all
That's
it
a
is.
great.
There are no bad art supplies. There are only dumb artists that haven't figured out how to use it.
Well, Mel's asked a very tricky question. I'm not sure you'll be able to. Is there an art supply you wish a company would invent?
Oh.
Would? Yeah.
Would.
Yes. WOULD. Yes. I really, you know, I was just talking about the drag of the paper. This is an obsession of mine.
Okay.
I've thought about even like flocking the wood panels with some kind of material to get it to be paper-like or something. Right now, whoever's listening, whoever makes things, make me a solid wood panel with 1.5 inch depth, and I want it to have a paper surface of really good cardstock. That's all, and it's got to be black. That's all I ask.
Sounds like you just need to use some Mod Podge and put some black paper on there.
That's why I own that stuff. I would like put it on and be like, oh, it's terrible, it's hard. So yeah, I wish that worked. That's a great question.
I know they do a watercolor medium. I think I can't remember. Is it Peter Smith? They do watercolor. Someone does like the watercolor medium, so you can put it down on any surface and then use your watercolors on top of that. I'm not sure. I've not heard of.
Get out.
Wait,
let me write it down. What was the name of it?
Is it? Who does the?
It's okay if you don't know. Watercolor medium.
Is it Peter Smith? I want to say Paul Smith, but it's not Paul Smith.
Paul Smith is a designer.
Yeah, but no, there's an American. He's American. Watercolor.
I'll Google it.
Paints.
I'm gonna send you a fruit basket if that is an actual thing in it. Oh my gosh.
I know that there's definitely like this watercolor medium. I'm just googling it now, see if I can. Well, Winsor Newton do one.
Newton does one.
I think so. I don't know whether these are just kind of mediums to add to watercolor, but it's kind of like a. No, I can't find it.
Okay. Well, I'll Google.
I'll send it to you afterwards. But yeah. I think it's Peter Smith, is it? I can't remember. Help me out in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Daniel Smith. Well done, Helen. Daniel Smith. Yeah.
Daniel Smith.
Okay.
I think it's just like so it's white kind of pasty stuff you can put on any surface and it turns it into kind of watercolor paper. So you might get the same kind of texture. I don't know how it works with anything else, but you might be able to. I think it's white, but you could put some black ink or dye or something, maybe. I could do
something.
Worth a try.
Oh my gosh.
So it might have already been invented.
Yeah.
Paul's got a really good question. As someone who's very detail orientated, what advice would you give to try and free my head and just put paint to paper?
Okay. I am very detail oriented, but I'll tell you the details I refuse to let myself get into very much until I lay down a whole bunch of crap that I really don't care about in the beginning. It's like I force myself to make a mess like a baby, and then I come in and start cleaning it up like a tiny little robot. Like I'll only focus on 1 inch or 2 at a time. I'll spend like an hour and just drift across my canvas or whatever I'm working on, and it's just all right there. That's it. So, but first you got to make a huge mess, and you got to cut loose and fancy free.
So laying down a sort of a foundation of color, and then having the inspiration to go on top of that afterwards with something more detailed. Yeah, the color and the shape. It's like even things that I hated in the beginning, if I were to spend any time critique it, I'd be like, ooh, I don't even want to be near that shape or color or whatever. That's not me, whatever. But the mistakes are how art or whatever comes out of you. For me, it's like, oh, a problem I get to solve. If I just start and everything's perfect, I will be bored, and the person will be bored looking at it afterward, I feel. Yeah. So it's like all about creating something from a mess. Nice. I like that process though.
Yeah, it's helped for me.
It's easy to get stuck into the details, because I do that a lot. Like I want to get to the final, because that's the fun bit, isn't it? Like the details and making it all finished, but kind of
finishing
not getting
it.
into that too soon, and
Yeah.
trying to do the base layers and the composition and everything else first before you get stuck into the detailed bits.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like your parents making you eat your vegetables before you go to dessert or whatever. If you have that minimum amount of discipline, you can spend as much time you want on the details later. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Paul. Calm in the chaos.
Calm in the chaos.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think there are a few more questions.
That's loads today. Amy says she really likes your vibe. So that's nice.
My vibe.
Good vibe. Violet says Mod Podge is good for sealing paper items before you put them in resin, so the resin doesn't ruin the paper. There you go. One use for.
Okay.
That's what was that person's name?
Violet.
Thank you, Violet, because that is another big issue I have is whenever I go to seal things, I'm looking for a way to seal them because no matter what I use, it seems to put a damper on the vibrancy of the paint. So
okay.
Yeah. I'm going to take that note also. Get rid of all that Mod Podge in my house.
Yeah, use it up. Amy May says, what other hobbies or passions do you have apart from art, honestly?
I used to be a runner, and that was really great for my art. I can't run anymore because I busted my knee, but I do a lot of gardening, and I spend a lot of time with my daughter walking around town just for fun. Gardening. Yeah. How about you guys? Do y'all garden and walk?
Walk a lot. Yeah, I'm lucky enough to live next to like a really nice park with lots of trees in.
It's inspiring, right?
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
This is a good time of year for trees. We've got a good tree in our front garden that's just gone from green to red in the last few weeks, which is really cool.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Cool. Fly in the room. We've started climbing as well. Well, not together, but Chris takes his son and I go with my partner. We started climbing, like an indoor bouldering type thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's really thrilling.
It is. It's also really injury inducing.
That was the other
one. The next day, my arms don't work. They're like jelly. It's because I'm just like,
It's like I hear it's the ultimate workout because you've got to carry your whole body somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, you do. And really
I go with my son, and he's just shooting up there because he's only 10 and he weighs nothing. So he's like, and then I try to lift something that's 5 times heavier than he is up this hill. I'd melt it. But yeah,
that's a much bigger workout for you.
It is. I'll try not to take that too offensively. But well, that's if any more questions are coming, but we have picked a couple of the challenge artworks that we've seen through. Let's do Kat's one first. Kat picked one. Which one did you pick? This? Nope. I can pick me doing technology. Bear with me. This one was Kat's choice.
Yeah.
By Nat GP Art.
That's great.
So I like that she is the amoeba.
Yeah.
We picked like a challenge phrase, which was kind of looking at work. It was kind of obviously abstract, but kind of cellular, and we've got this kind of amoeba feel. So I thought people would get a good kind of idea of. It's kind of hard to pick a prompt where people don't get too detailed, but gives people freedom and stuff. We're trying to do better at that, which we have done. But this is a great one, just kind of inside the amoeba.
It's beautiful. I love the purple color in there.
Yeah.
It almost looks like, I think it's because of the way they put it on there. It's almost like translucent or something. That is so cool. I love it.
It's really cool. I really like it. And it's very different to anything else I saw people do with the box. So I just appreciate it.
Lots of people did like the full abstract. This is kind of a bit of both, isn't it? It's almost like some kind of fashion, or some big headdress or something. Or a portal, maybe. Portal into somewhere.
Oh, it's really great. That's hard to do. Be abstract and, figurative at the same time.
Yeah.
They've nailed it.
Yeah.
That was good. So well done. Nat, is it Nat, I guess? Nat
GP _art.
And then I picked one as well, which was this one
Oh,
by
wow.
Lucy Locks, and it's cool. Not only I thought the lighting was cool, like the reflections from where the blinds or windows coming through, but I like the way that in this one she did use the pink and the purple and kind of like it looks like it's watered down a bit, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like a wash.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and underneath in the background, and then kind
I
of it's got
see
this
it.
good depth.
Oh, that's so great.
It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
It is like,
it's quite simple. It's not too much detail going on, but I really like the layers of the pink and the purple kind of wash in the background with the detail lines of the Copic in the front, which is really cool.
and it gives you a sense that like you're in the middle of something even a lot bigger and deeper.
Yeah, it's got movement to it.
Yeah. That's
And
great.
the lights, the light from the window or the reflection, that was cool as well. So I thought that kind of added another
Yeah,
layer of
definitely.
good
Beautiful.
good
Yeah.
picture. So well done, guys. What else we got going on? Let's come back to us. Any more questions in the comments or anything else we need to chat about?
I would like to tell you guys thank you so much for letting me do this. Yeah, it was really cool.
I'm glad
we love
did
your work.
did you get to have a look at the challenge artworks and things? That I know I asked you the question, but you're probably too busy trying to connect to the stream without.
I'm sorry. The one, well, it wasn't that amoeba challenge, I'm afraid. There was one in the book. Let's see if I can find it. In the magazine that came with the box that I really liked. Can I show you that one?
Of course.
If I can find it. It was by, on the handle for IG is at makeshift_art246. And they're all wonderful. But I mean, this one.
Oh, that is cool, isn't it?
Isn't it beautiful? It's again with the light, just like the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool.
That was from 2 boxes ago, which is a watercolor set. So that was really cool. So we give people a bit of time. So we're currently putting together the magazine for November's. So all the artworks from this box, the 109 box, will be in the 111 box, which come out in November. So yeah, we're going through picking them all now. Still a few spots spare. If you haven't finished yours yet, get it posted because we need to get that zine off to print. But yeah, we picked our top 3. We've already got picked. I think we've picked our top 3 now, and they've been contacted. So yeah, they'll be put on the website as soon as we can. But yeah, it was great, and it's always, as I always say, it's like really fun to put all the work into the box, like talk to the artist, bring it all together, and then send it out, and then suddenly they drop on doorsteps, and then artwork starts popping up on Instagram and Facebook or wherever, and suddenly you say, oh, they've done that, or they've put a face inside an amoeba, or they've done this and that. And it's really interesting to see everybody's take on it, because they all get the same stuff, same colors,
right?
Every bit of artwork is completely different, which is so much fun.
Yeah, it's my favorite part.
It must be really fun for you guys. I mean, it must be quite a project to do this every single month, but what a reward to see all of the inspiration just come to life. And that stuff that, I mean, you guys did that. Y'all sent all these, all these prompts and all these products to them to get to try. It's a great thing to be a part of. I'm really, really proud of you guys.
Well, you did the inspiration.
You did the good bit
stuff. All the boring, just putting things together and picking stuff.
No.
You've done the creative part of it, of giving the inspiration. So it's kind of your artwork plus the supplies that we picked, bring it all together. So you're just as much of part of it.
Definitely.
As we are. So thank you for that.
Really
I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I think everyone else does as well. So
yeah,
I think I put your Instagram up, but I'll do it again. But
Carmel said that this was one of her favorite boxes ever, and she's been subscribed for a number of years. So that's like great to hear.
Great. That makes me so happy. It really is.
It was a fun box, and it was, like you say, the black paper and these pens. It's a bit different to normal ones, and we sometimes do too many markers, or we do, it's water. We try and mix it up, but it's nice, black paper. I think we've only done I haven't done one for at least a year. I don't think with black paper.
No.
So yeah, it's good.
Well, I mentioned this also in the interview. Like when I was little, if there would have been something like this, it would have blown my mind. And I think I would have been a lot further on in my art career by now too. It's just, you guys are doing a great solid for the planet. It was great.
Well, thank you. No, it is great fun. Like sometimes you get a bit like, well, I get a bit stressed trying to bring it all together and making sure, find an artist, we get the supplies delivered on time. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes boxes go out late or whatever, but it is quite stressful sometimes, but it's fun at the same time. But when it's finally finished and we click the ship button and they all go out and it's relief, and then suddenly you start seeing people using it all, and it is kind of very rewarding. So
very, yeah,
it's good. So thank you to everyone who's watching and to all our subscribers, because the community is what makes it. Really wouldn't be any fun without you guys actually using it. So
here in ScrawlrBox.
Yeah.
Okay, pushing. All right, so we are. What else are we doing? Any more questions? Oh, Amy says we're proud. They're proud of us too. That's kind of, what was the prompt for this box, Violet? Or the prompt for this box was amoeba, or unless you're talking about the 107, which was
Guardians of the Garden.
Guardians of the Garden. Yeah, but sometimes the prompt is the hardest thing. We're just trying to work out the prompt for the next box. And it's like, this and that. We've done that before. We're running out of words. We've used that one before because we wanted to be. We had a discussion with some people on the Discord server as well. It's like sometimes it can be too specific and people just draw the one thing, or sometimes it's too broad and you don't know what to draw. So it's kind of a balance between the two. But finding
a middle ground.
Yeah, finding a word that kind of inspires you or it's just interesting, but could be broad enough that you could think about it in a different way. But yeah, it's tricky. But we've got a list of all the previous prompts, so we don't try not to double use them. But it's hard. But we've all started doing in the 110 box, the one after your box, that's just arriving now, or arrived in the UK. It should be arriving everywhere else. We started doing we tried unsuccessfully a little bit to do kind of a Pinterest board where we kind of start putting some kind of inspirational pieces, and it was a private board because we didn't want to ruin the surprise, and then we try to invite people to it, and there's a bit of a issue getting people to it, but just trying to give people a bit more of some reference images, some things we think about, things like, so it's not just a word, it's a bit more of a broader inspiration. It didn't quite work because people couldn't get onto it, but
I'm not sure what was happening there, but I have contacted Pinterest. They just haven't got back to me yet, so
we're gonna try again.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, the prompts are a bit tricky, but it's sometimes it's just like the boxes. Sometimes the prompts really hit and everyone's like super inspired. Sometimes it's like a bit nah, and then it's the same with the supplies. Sometimes the ones you've been planning for ages, oh, this is going to be great, they just don't go down as well as ones you're like, oh no, that hasn't arrived, we need to make a new box really quickly and just going to chuck some stuff together. Those ones go down really well, so it's really strange. And obviously you can't please everyone all the time. Someone's going to love watercolors, the next person's not going to like watercolors. Someone really loves drawing fish, next person scared of fish or whatever. So some people are scared of fish.
I think that's really important to have a, what do you call it, like a limitation on what you're doing. If you say draw anything you want, I mean, that's the scariest thing in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. You get given something you've never used before and it's like, oh, go on then. You're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Show who you are. Exactly. Your art. Yeah.
Which is the same with the colours and the limited supplies in the box. Like you could have a whole set of markers with all the colours, all 250 colours, and it's like, well, that's just too many. So if you just have 3 colours, then it really limits you, and you got to think about how each colour, works in the piece you want to do. So limiting the palette and limiting the scope of what you can draw is can be tricky, but I think once you get into it, or something will spark an idea and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
What's happened?
You've frozen.
You have frozen in a really funny face, actually.
Oh dear. Let's get rid of my face and hopefully that'll come back.
No, I like it.
But you can still hear
Amy
me.
said, is Chris secretly scared of fish?
Not secretly.
Not very openly.
It's very openly scared of it. Let me see. I'm gonna, because I'm not on camera. Let's see what's happened here.
What have we done? Every month there is something Chris will do with technology that just doesn't quite work.
The camera went to sleep, I think.
Oh.
Are you guys in the same room?
No.
No.
Okay.
Chris is in the office. I'm at home.
Okay. All right. I thought it was an illusion or something. I've never done a live before either, so thank you for letting me be a part of this.
Oh yeah, thank you for coming. Because I know it's a lot of commitment to take that hour out of your day. So thank you for taking the time to speak to us.
Not at all. It was fun.
I'm glad it's not the middle of the night as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm back. Am I back?
Hey, you thought out.
Yeah.
You thought out.
Well, yeah. Let's. What else we got to talk about? What else? Are you doing anything for Halloween, Roxanne? Are you a Halloween person?
Yeah, I'm a big Halloween person. My daughter is right at the edge of trick or treating. No more. So this is probably the last year.
Oh yeah.
So we're all getting dressed up. We're big Beetlejuice fans, like the old Beetlejuice. Yeah, new Beetlejuice I will refrain from talking about, but the old Beetlejuice is great.
Yes, and I love the original Beetlejuice. Watch it every Halloween. I love.
It's just perfect. That is perfect. So I'm gonna be Lydia getting married with the red dress. Excellent. And my boyfriend is gonna be, him getting married, Beetlejuice getting married, and my daughter is gonna be Juno, the little old lady who is the social worker.
Mm.
I think that's her name, Juno.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna be. And we're gonna go trick or treating.
Nice.
Nice.
How about you guys?
It's not so much of a thing over here to like trick or treat. I think we'll be going to my partner's parents definitely. And have like some sort of apple bobbing thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Apple bobbing. I didn't know that people really did that. That's really cool.
Good fun.
It's the West Country. It's the West Country of the UK. It's apples, everything.
Yeah.
It's not cider based or apple based. It doesn't exist.
It's apples everywhere.
That sounds great. So for apple bobbing, do you put your entire head in?
Yeah. Just get your face in there.
You have to.
Not your okay.
You have to. It's tricky. Sometimes if you can go real deep, you push the apple all the way to the bottom of the bucket or whatever, and then you've got to press it against the bottom to get the pressure. It's technique.
Yeah, the trick is to have like a wide, low tub to do it with. I imagine otherwise your face does end up going to the bottom.
Totally thought it was a barrel, like a big stand-up barrel every time. I never thought it'd be like in a bowl. That makes much more sense.
I mean, that would be fun. But yeah, it's hard. I think it is quite hard. It depends on the size of the apples as well, I guess. Small or big. But
yes,
absolutely. I haven't done apple bobbing for a long time, to be fair. But
that's bad. Well, I hope you find small apples to bob.
Well, I want to do that now. I'm gonna talk to my family and see if we can get some apple bobbing going on. We've got apple trees. We've already taken them all to be juiced already. So
nice.
Instead of apples, we've just got a load of bottles of apple juice instead now. So
chuck them in. See if it works the same.
Decided to go bobbing for cider instead. It's more fun. Yeah, well, we'll be trick or treating with my kids because there's to get the bag of sweets at the end of the night. They're not going to turn down that, but there's a few people in our village, and I've just made my son. Well, not made him. He requested to watch the original Beetlejuice because he wanted to see the second one. But so I just watched that the other day. It's great.
All about the first. We watched the first one just like a week before we watched the second one. I don't know if I recommend that. It's just too stark of a comparison.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just such a beloved character. It's like
it's
whenever
hard.
you remake it, then you really gotta have a reason to do it, in my opinion. So,
yeah. And a part of the charm of the original one is the graphics aren't great. But that's what makes it so brilliant.
Yes.
Like I want to see a weird shrunken head that just looks like it's made of plasticine. I like that. I don't want it to look real.
I was talking to my daughter about that. She said the same phrase basically. She's like, this isn't really high quality. I mean, it was for back then, but it's not CGI, of course, but it's like so much more real looking. And we figured out that that's like where the human part is all, like I was talking about earlier, the mistakes. That's how things get into art. Yeah. And that's exactly what it was like for FX back then, I think. Who needs CGI?
No, yeah, it's too real. Out with it.
Yeah, I love stop motion.
People are saying,
I forgot I made that promise.
What was your promise?
Amy's having a Halloween themed wedding, and I said I'd come as a tube of toothpaste.
Tube of toothpaste for a wedding?
What?
That's important for weddings. Right.
Yeah. I'm still gonna do it. I can be a tube of toothpaste.
That would be a good one. Would you have toothpaste coming out of the tube, or just the tube of toothpaste?
That would be good. That could be the hat, so I could have the cap.
Yes.
And then take the cap off and.
It'd be good if you could just squeeze it and something comes out.
It could be really
Ed goes, +1 has to be a toothbrush.
Yeah, he'd be a toothbrush. And what could Luca be? A tiny bottle of mouthwash.
Yeah.
Floss.
Floss. He could floss as well, couldn't he? Do that weird TikTok dance. You'd get on board with that.
Excellent. Well, some good Halloween.
Are you dressing up to go with your kids? Sorry, I talked right over you. Are you dressing up to go to Halloween with your kids?
No, I won't be dressing up as well.
Chris.
No. I spend too much time on their costumes. I haven't got time to make my own. They'll tell me like 2 days before that they want to be a witch or whatever they want to be, and then I'll get too inspired, and then I'll spend like the next 2 nights all night just making a costume for them. I enjoy the making of the costumes more than the actual thing. So once the costumes are made, that's my job's done. So.
Me too. Yeah.
Not for a long time have I dressed up. We used to dress up all the time at uni, but that was...
Yeah, you said you were like a legend at making costumes in your uni.
Well, I went to art college, so it's kind of any excuse of dressing up or creating something. It's kind of, everyone was like, yeah, we'll take the week off school or you never go to lectures and just make a Halloween costume. There was fancy dress parties all the time. Like people would have fancy dress parties like once a month, I'm sure. So it was good fun.
What is your favorite one that you made?
I made... I didn't make it, but my favorite one that we had was my housemate at the time. He made a praying mantis costume, which was amazing because he had all the arms, arms connected to us, and he basically made a whole cardboard costume. I think he bought like green shorts and he made a whole cardboard costume, and then I just kind of spray painted him green as he span around the garden. And then we spent the rest of the night just kind of climbing on trees and like standing next to bushes and going. It was fun.
Wow, I bet that was cool. A great big green praying mantis man.
Yeah. I always enjoy making good zombie costumes. Good zombie costumes are good fun as well.
Oh yeah, good.
Bit gory, old school.
Yeah, I like that too.
Well, maybe I'll get dressed up this year.
I'm being a pumpkin.
You're being a pumpkin, not a jack-o'-lantern.
Big orange pumpkin,
but not a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, I think it's got like a face on it. I've forgotten. I didn't make it. I bought it on Amazon.
Is it like an inflatable?
Orange and just be a big pumpkin.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Take up all the space.
Oh, nice.
You'll be warm.
That'd be fun to watch me apple bob.
Apple bobbing in a pumpkin costume.
That'll be weird. Yeah. Ooh.
Something creepy about it. Worn-out parent. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so last few minutes. If you've got any more questions, let's get them into Roxanne before we take up any more of your time. I'm gonna go back to the community tab and look at these.
Ooh, check on the results.
Check on the results. Give it a refresh. Ooh.
I don't like to look before you show because
it's close. It's close. I'll give you one more chance to go and vote before I reveal the winner, but it is close. It's not as dry cut as last month. So
they're so different too.
They
Yeah.
are very different. It's tricky. It's tricky. The different mediums. One's black and white. One's colourful.
Yeah.
Normally, if we can pick two from the same, then they are quite similar, same style, but it's quite different. Okay, that's enough time. No more votes. One last refresh. And it's 60% to 40%.
No.
And the winner is, I'm gonna ruin it again, is this one, the Daisy,
Hey.
which both of them are very good, but this one was by Lauren M from the Facebook community. That was Kat's choice as well. She picked the Daisy. Well done. And
It's lovely.
They're
Alison
both beautiful.
was Brazil, so all the, is it favelas? Is it favela?
Favela.
Yeah. Brightly colourful. So yes, well done, Lauren M. We will get in touch with you.
Is it charcoal?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it looks like the pencils we did a while like charcoal and graphite, I think. Yeah, there's definitely some white and some like toned paper.
It's lovely.
Well done. So we will get a prize out to Lauren, and also if you did write decorate in the chat, I will go and pick one now. Ooh, I'll find one. There's one.
Mel said, Chris, I think you should face your fears and dress up as a salmon.
just jumping around. No, can't do that.
No, he's too scared.
Sushi.
Scary.
Matt Davis. Matt,
hey,
you are the winner of the comment. I'm going to pin that message. Lauren,
and I'll come and find you tomorrow.
We'll come and find you and get your details, and then find some cool art supplies lying around the office and stick them in a bag and send them off to you. Thank you for getting involved. Right. I think we're pretty much there. My wife says I can't be too long because she's going out tonight and I'll go home and look after the kids. So so thanks again, Roxanne, for joining us tonight and helping out with the box.
My pleasure.
It has been a pleasure for us as well, and for everyone else, I'm sure. The inspiration was great. It's great to share your art with everybody, and and then inspire more people to create more art. So, which is what we're all about. I
can't wait to see what everybody makes next month.
Yes. So if you haven't already, go and follow Roxanne. I think the 109 box. If you haven't got the box, the 109 box is in the store right now, so you can go and check that out. And if you sneakily go to Roxanne's Instagram, there may be a little discount there. I don't know. So go check out her on Instagram and go get yourself a box if you haven't already. Thanks for coming to the stream, Kat and Roxanne. Did it the wrong way around.
You're welcome.
Kat, Roxanne, and I know everyone in the chat. All the loyal scrawlers coming back again. I don't think there's even one mention of a hat this month, which is brilliant. So thanks for that. Thanks for coming, guys. See you again next month. Thanks, Roxanne.
See you later.
Keep in touch.
Bye,
Roxanne.
Bye, guys.
Bye.